So I was working for NBC's flagship station in Washington DC WRC4 when a client of mine called me up after I was doing the news and asked me to come down with my own personal camcorder for a fundraiser for a guy that was thinking about running for Congress. He said that he was going to be playing guitar and sitting in with his band. So I asked Johnny Artis who this guy was. He said, "I think his name is Jeffrey Baxter." I said, "You mean Skunk Baxter?" He said, "I don't know, maybe." I said, "Johnny, this is newsworthy. I'm going to go grab an NBC camcorder and I'll be right down." The following day, I was doing news audio again for NBC4 when this piece aired. So I scooped the news for NBC, and here it is.
The state of California is known, among other things, for producing entertainers who go on to become politicians. There was Ronald Reagan, Sonny Bono, Clint Eastwood, perhaps Warren Beatty, and now there is speculation about someone else, an entertainer who could break the mold when it comes to unlikely political careers. There he was in the staid Capitol Hill Club last Wednesday night, banging out hot riffs on an extended jam of L.A. Woman. Jeff "Skunk" Baxter may be a vaguely familiar face. He is the former lead guitarist for the Doobie Brothers and Steely Dan. So what's he doing in a button-down Capitol Hill crowd like this?
Fighting for freedom and having fun.
Keep in mind that his mentor, Congressman Dana Rohrabacher, is no campus radical from the 60s.
Here's to Ronald Reagan, God bless him.
Despite appearances, neither is Skunk Baxter a radical. He's a conservative who just might become the next rock and roll Republican on the Hill.
A man who's going to walk out of California and save the world if we can convince him to run for the United States Congress.
What are the chances of Skunk Baxter running? This is the most we could get out of him.
If I would run against Brad Sherman because he's a Democrat and he's the person that I would be running against. It's the 24th district. Oh, brother. I'll tell you. It's great to be the king. You know?
As to whether he'd be dogged by questions of a rock and roll lifestyle, Baxter tells us he was a former hippie, but also a special agent reserve officer on the LA police force. And his interest in applications of digital music has led to an interest in defense. He even wrote a respected paper on how to turn Aegis cruisers into a theater defense system. It may be the perfect melding of polar opposites, a Republican hippie, or as Skunk says,
Fighting for freedom and having fun.
Skunk Baxter has formed an exploratory committee. He faces a December 10th deadline to get his name on the ballot in California's 24th congressional district.
Well, whether he's a good politician or not, he can sure string that banjo.
Well, it was a guitar, actually.
Guitar. You play the banjo, though.
That's right.
You would know the difference. Today is National Mammography Day. Coming up, we'll have some important reminders for women that may help save your life.
I'm Liz Crenshaw. It's oyster season, but are raw oysters safe for you to eat? The answer on Ask Liz, coming up on News 4 at 5.